Hey, how's it going, everybody? So here we are, middle of the day. We got Shib, Shiba Inu, just kind of coming back up in a little bit of a trend here. We got this little bit of line right going on right here. So I kind of wanted to give you guys my thoughts on what actually is going on. Now, as you know, I sold off half of my position up here, and now I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to see what the market's going to do, what everybody's going to do, if they're going to buy, if they're going to sell. The volume is much lower. It was kind of back into this range here. As you can see, the volume's around that range. We don't have this big candle or spike. I can only imagine if we break through any of these resistance levels, then we're going to see volume just go crazy like it did here and like back in here, right? So what I'm looking at is I have my moving averages. You can see them up here. We got a 12 and an 8. And basically, these have kind of shown me throughout the history, and I change these depending on what I'm looking at. And so these ones have kind of I try to use them on gauges of what's actually occurred. So as you can see, once we had this one here cross the 8 cross over the 12 is when we really started our ascent, right? And if you get down in here, I can get really close to it. It's actually it touched, but it never crossed underneath it. It really rode on top of it. If I extend it out, you'll be able to see that there's a slight little bit of white in between those two lines right there, right? They never really touched. Unlike up here where we literally had the cross. Now the interesting thing, what I'm really looking at here, is if you look where we came up, this right here, this level, this is the 7895 level. You can see it over here. 7895 level. This was resistance. And then it was again. And it's just, you can see that one little thing. We just basically like literally, open closed right in the 4 hour rate on it. And then boom, we popped up on it. We had support and then broke back through, and here we are, resistance again and resistance again, right? And so for me, I'm looking at this going, okay, are we going to loop back down here and we're going to come up and retest this level? Now, if I'm looking at it going, if we break through this level, if I see a good candle close above here, like if I see it close right here, this candle right there, if it's going to close right up here above the 70, what did I say, the 7895, that's where I'm looking. If I can get that, and we start another one here, and we start to, I'm thinking we're going back up. Now, if we break through this level, the 88.78 level, which was basically the all-time high that we wicked up to, then I think it's back to who knows territory. This is where we're headed, right up in this area. Could be more, could be less. I really don't know. But my thoughts are that if we can come up here and we can break through, these are the two key levels I'm looking at right now. I'm watching if I see some sort of opportunity. If I see us break through this, I'm keeping my eyes on this all day, and I'll tweet about it if it ended up happening. But this is the level, the 78.95 level, and then the more basically moonshoot kind of level is going to be up here at the 88.65, and that's kind of just the key levels I'm looking at. If we get stomped out here, we get this resistance, we may come back down here and touch this level, this 59.65. I have this in green because I'm looking to buy it right here and or buy it down here. I mean, I'm just kind of feel out the market, feel out the volume, and feel out where everything's going. But as you can see, this indicator I have here, this 8 on the EMA is coming through, and it looks like it wants to cross. And like I said before, when it crossed, let's undo that. Didn't mean to do that. Grab the line. So before, when it crossed, if we go back down here, we can kind of see that's when we got our buy signal back here. And we crossed here and we went crazy banana sandwiches. When we crossed here, we had a huge spike, went under, kind of hung out, crossed, like, see that big spike, crossed here, massive spike. Back here, look, last time it crossed, boom, big old spike. Look at that. I mean, look at these when we recrossed right here. Well, we had a 13 to 15%. That's not a small amount. It might be small for Shib, but I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that is not small. So then we had here, we had one bar just basically come up about 5%. That wasn't really too huge, but we were really living underneath this resistance level here, trying to make something. So this is when my buy signal said, hey, start really looking at Shib and start getting some stuff in here. So I had this buy signal pop up on the DMARC 9, but I was really waiting for double confirmation. I'm not just going to go flying through here. Now, I do have the buy signal, and I did get the sells up there, and that's kind of when I got out. I kind of started looking for an exit point. So Right now, I'm still looking for an entry point again. I don't follow the buy so much on this timeline here. I'm kind of feeling the market for this one. It's a unique situation. You kind of go with your gut sometimes, and sometimes you follow your your every one of your indicators, right? And that's kind of where I go. Most of the time, I'll follow the indicators. This is kind of one of those like the ones where you're kind of just you're not putting a lot of money into something like this. You're just kind of putting a little bit of money, hoping you double it, maybe triple it, and then you move it on out, or maybe it moon shoots or whatever the hell you want to call it. But yeah, this is where I'm at. And similar to that, I got into let's see, Floki, I think is what it's called. Let's call it Floki. I think what we call it here. Yeah, so I actually did get into this a couple days ago. I had some buy signals pop up. I was kind of watching it, and I got in right, I think, around here in this candle right here. So right around the 1,000, I'd say, or 10,000 level right here. So I got in around here. As you can see, we're right up here to the 30,000. So I tripled my money there. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I only threw $200 at this. So I'm at like $600. But I had $200 just laying around from a trade that I had done earlier on a little, I don't want to call them, crap coins, but basically just these little things like this, right? These little coins that, they could turn out to be something. Massive volume here. Buy signals coming out. So once I see these, I start kind of really paying attention. Once I really see some good wicks and some good volume, that's when I say, okay, I don't need, like I always said, guys, I don't need to buy at the bottom and I don't need to sell at the top. But I want to be in this run right here, right? Now I got my sell signal here, but like I said, I only got $200 invested, so I'm kind of riding it out a little bit and seeing where this takes me. I did the same thing over here. I'm not sure if this one's even on this chart. I saw it on Reddit. It's called Dobo. Yeah, Dogeboink.com basically. I don't even, good grief, you can't even see it on the chart here. I don't even know if it's getting like it. Yeah, it's like so many decimal places out. If you go to like CoinMarketCap, you'll be able to see it. MarketCap.com. Let's go there. Let's see, and then we go to where's the search bar? I'm usually just on this on my phone, so now I can't even see the search bar. That's weird. Thought it was the search bar like right in here. Am I missing it here? I'll just click. Oh, there it is. I knew that it was there. Now my phone, my computer's just being slow. I thought that was the case. All right, let me get this really quick. Here we go. All right, so let's go with its name is Dobo. What we said? Come on, computer. Oh, see that? Look at this. Look at the lag I get on here. That is so ridiculous. I gotta get better internet. Well, I got good internet actually. I got fiber optic lines coming here. So, and so this is the other one. Like I said, this was just out there on Reddit. I threw like $150, I think, at this thing. Maybe a little, maybe something else. Maybe a little bit more. Somewhere like that. And I just kind of did a swap of like another coin that I had. That was just kind of really not doing anything. So, I think I got into this one right. I would show you guys, but I don't really know. I don't get on this on my desktop. I do everything on my phone. It was somewhere around here. I think I'm only up like 100% or so. But it was one of those ones that, it was kind of like Shib. I mean, when I got into Shib, let's see, Shib. Let's see, I'll show you where I got in. My brother actually brought it up to me way back before. I don't think, probably before it was even on this chart. It was way back in January. And I threw $200 at it. Or $300, I'm sorry. I threw $300 at it, and I sold half of my stake when it spiked up to this level here. Not this level, like right around the 15 level. I sold, or 1500 level. I sold half of my stake right here, and I got all my money back. So I bought it for $300. I put $300 into it. I sold half of it at 1500. And got $375, and I let the other $300 ride, and then I kind of just monitored it through this whole way. And then when I got this little buy signal down here, and then I really saw it cross over this resistance level, I go, okay, it's time to jump back in this thing. I still had my original stake, which I still have, and I didn't sell that. But trading wise, I'm selling the trade stake. So I bought 150 million shares or coins or whatever we want to actually call these things back here, and was it right around here? On this ride up, once I saw it crossed over, I mean, it spiked so fast and then dropped and spiked, and I was like, okay, I missed the ride here. But then all of a sudden it just kept going. It's like, okay, let's throw it in there. I haven't gotten a buy trigger yet. I mean, a sell trigger. So I let it ride, and that kind of worked out. So right around here. Actually, when it spiked up, came down here. I think I bought right in here, and it sold me a sell. So I kind of put a stop loss in there, but we never really hit it, which is right here at my level. Actually I put it down at 2100, so somewhere right in this area. So I bought back in here. We had the cross. This is where I got into it, and then we spiked and I wrote it on up. So I think I put like $300 to $3,500 into it, and ended up selling off for like, I don't know, a certain amount. Like, I don't know, I think I had like 16 to 20,000 at one point, of which like my other original investment is part of that. So my trading investment was only 150 million, which I think ended up coming out to like $11,000. So I paid like $8,000. So now I'm sitting here looking at it again. I'm trying to time it again. Really looking for another one of these little buy indicators. Hopefully coming out here. Hopefully I get that, and then I get the cross, because that'll give me the confidence that it's ready to rock. It's go time again. But just using my experience and my time, if I have something hit up here, in all likelihood we're going to come retest this. If I can get a close above this, and that's really still a good gain that I would get if I actually jumped in there. So if I get in here at this level and I get out at this level, still making 12%, and that's not bad for what could be only a couple hours of time. So I'm going to go in there and I'm going to try it if we hit above this level, like I said. And I just want to give you guys a heads up on what I'm doing in case you're following along with anything that I'm doing. And if you guys are interested, definitely subscribe. I appreciate it. And I'm going to get better at editing these videos out. But my computer, as you can see, is so slow just to type in stuff there that it's just a nightmare to do when I'm trying to YouTube edit the videos. So bear with me while I figure out a place to a software that'll allow me to edit out this part where I go into this OBS creator thing that allows me to share my screen with y'all, or if I get a better screen sharing thing that just allows me to click on it and then edit the video. My phone allows me to do that stuff pretty easily. My computer, not so much. So appreciate it, guys. Hope you liked the video, and if you have any advice or any tips for me, I'm always welcome to learn and listen from other people as well. So please leave those in the comments, and otherwise, good luck and have a good day.